So find yourself in a comfortable seat. Maybe your legs are crossed, maybe your legs are open, whatever feels right for you in this moment. And let's begin by setting our intention together to connect to the present moment, to connect to self, to connect to each other, to connect to nature, and to connect to the divine. Let's begin together to close the eyes, focus in the eyebrow space, and come into noticing the breath. Without making changes, begin to just notice the rise and fall of your belly. As we tune in together to this elemental practice, this elemental flow, we'll call in the energies of earth, of water, fire, air, and ether. Tuning into the materials that we know and understand best. Taking a moment to notice the breath, and with every exhale, begin to notice and feel yourself become more rooted into this deep inhale. Allowing your breath, your air, your medicine to move through the body. Tuning into water and beginning to notice any emotions, any thoughts or feelings or sensations that are coming up for you. Continuing in a space of awareness, begin to wash out those thoughts, those feelings, those emotions and sensations with water through your body. Taking a big breath in, holding when you get to the top. Exhale, let it go. Inhaling again deeply like this. Noticing the rise into your chest. Playing on the computer, coming back to noticing, coming back to breathing, and tuning into fire. Imagining a flame surrounding your heart. With every inhale, imagining that flame becoming larger. With every exhale, expanding the flame through the body. Noticing your passion, your heart. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Noticing the space in between. Noticing the subtle energy around you. When we honor the earth, we honor ourselves. As we continue to practice together for this next hour, this next elemental vinyasa flow, I invite us to continue to feel your connection to all that is. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. Keeping our eyes closed, staying inward. I'll guide us through 3-part yogic breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to begin inhaling and imagining that you're filling up your stomach like a glass of water with air. Feeling the rise into your chest. Inhaling up into your skull, notice the length of your spine. Hold when you get to the top. As you exhale, imagining through the whole body, you're exhaling. Let it go. Taking another breath like this, in through the belly, up into your chest, and into the skull. As you're exhaling, let it go through the entire body, rooting down beneath you. Breathe here. Noticing the vastness of who you are. Take a big breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Thanking the air that surrounds you with every breath. And with every exhale, imagining that you're rooting yourself deeper into the ground. Noticing the wave of emotions, the wave of thoughts that will come through and letting them pass by. Igniting the flame in your heart. Notice the flame in your heart. Flame in your heart. Tuning into the hands, noticing the subtle energy within them. Allowing yourself to use my voice as your guide today. Know that you have the strength within you to make any changes or adjustments that you need. Take a moment to tune into fire, and if you'd like to join me in a round of breath of fire, Kapalabhati breathing, or skull shining breath. It's a passive inhalation and a forceful exhalation through the nose. You'll be almost pumping your belly button into the back of your spine. So imagining that you're pushing your belly button back in with every exhale. Your inhales will come naturally. No need to worry about that. Let's take a cleansing breath in and out through the nose. Inhale halfway. This is what it will look like. You'll notice that just through the nose, you're forcefully exhaling. Inhaling comes a little more passive. We'll begin a round together. Take a breath in. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. And begin. Breathing. One last inhale. Exhale, let it go. Keep the eyes closed. Stay inward and just notice the subtle energy around. Tuning into whichever element feels called, feels right for you. Wherever you are in your practice today, know that it is perfect just as it is. Take a big breath in. Exhale, giving thanks for showing up. Let it go. Begin to warm up our bodies, warm up our spines together. Feel free to stay seated as you are, adjust your bottom as you need to, and on your next inhale, begin to raise your arms up, stretching your fingers out, and let your palms meet at the top. Your gaze comes with it. And as you exhale, begin to tuck your chin slowly. Let your hands fall to the sides. Let it go. Let your hands touch the ground and root down beneath you. Feel the ground. Take a breath in. Notice the length of your spine. And bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Keep your hands down. Let your shoulders fall below your ears. Take a big inhale. On your next exhale, let your left ear fall to your left shoulder. Notice what you need here. Notice how you feel. Inhale, come back to center. Let your left hand fall to your right thigh. Use your right hand as a second spine. Notice the length of your spine and begin to gently twist yourself over to the right. Using your breath, notice your air, your medicine. Breathe through the entire right side body. Exhale, come back to center. Shake it off. Let it go. Take a breath in. Exhale, letting your right hand fall to your left thigh, using your left arm as a second spine. Breathe in, exhale, twist. Feeling the fire within your heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, coming back to center. Let it go. We'll finish up our warm-up by walking ourselves forward. So let your hands fall to the ground beneath you. Let your waist hinge at the hips and see if you can fold forward. Let your hands lead and guide you, allowing maybe your forehead to touch the ground. If you feel called, massage the third eye space. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Reacquainting with the ground beneath you. Noticing how you feel. Take a breath in. On your exhale, begin to gently walk your hands up towards your body and let your hands fall behind you. Open up your heart. Let your heart stretch to the sky. Maybe your head falls behind. Take a breath in. If you feel called to here, feel welcome to onto your knees, opening your heart. Breathe in. Your next exhale, begin to gently bring your hips down to the ground. Tuck your chin and let your head fall over your heart and your heart over your hips. Come back to center. Close the eyes. Come inward, tuck your chin, maybe placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Hello, heartbeat. Take a moment to do the most important thing that you'll have to do today. To give thanks to the many things which bring you joy in this life. Dedicating your practice now to your Sankalpa. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Gently opening the eyes, coming back into the space. And as we continue to flow, we will call in the different ether, air, water, fire. All the elements will continue to call them in to join us and feel in your practice what you're feeling, what calls and speaks most to you. We'll join each other in a mountain pose. So come into a standing position and we'll do a little bit more breathing together. We'll do what's called breath of joy. So breath of joy, you take an inhale and your arms come up. You take another inhale and your arms come down. Take another inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, throw your hands to the ground and let it go. And then when you come up, inhale. Let it go, inhale. Inhale, third time up. Exhale, let it go. Another time like this. Inhale the arms up. Inhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale the arms up. Inhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, let it go. Back up to center. Hands meet at heart center. Let your thumbs meet your heart and your heart meet your thumbs. Notice how you feel. Tune into the ether, subtle energy around you. We channel the earth. We honor the sky. We honor the earth. And we'll do a series of Surya Namaskar, sun salutations, or what I like to call the humble honor to your light. Begin to tune into the fire around your heart. Take a breath in. Let it out through the mouth. Let it go. On your next inhale, raise your arms up in front of you. As you exhale, fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, placing your hands down on the ground and let your legs come behind you. Find a plank. Take a breath in. Maybe lower your knees, lower your chest, and keep your hips up. Begin to bring your heart and rise it through flying cobra. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to bend through your knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Let your gaze come between your hands, micro bend your knees, hop, skip, jump, or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise the arms up above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands at your side. Close the eyes. Let it go. We'll do a few more rounds of this, and as we move through these cycles, I invite you to tune into air and change your inhalation and exhalation with every movement. All cue and see if you can come into a space of noticing the air running through your entire body. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeply. Place your hands on the ground, find plank. Lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or bring your body forward and lower into upward facing dog. Reach up. Tuck the toes, bend through your knees, up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Gaze comes between the hands, micro bend your knees, hop, skip, jump, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms above your head. Let your hands come to heart center. Tuck your chin, close your eyes. Give thanks. Noticing this moment, cherishing this moment. Bringing your awareness back into your heartbeat. Take a breath in. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Let your hands fall to the ground, right foot back, left foot back, find plank. Inhale. Bring your body slightly forward, lowering down towards the ground. Raise your heart up and through. Take a breath in. Exhale, begin to press up and back, downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath here. Gaze comes between the hands, micro bend your knees, hop, skip, or jump, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeply. Raise your hands above your head. Bring your hands to heart center. Close the eyes, tuck your chin. Coming back into a space of noticing. Fill your mind with gratitude. Let your light shine through. Inhale, this time raising your arms up into the sky and allowing your hips to come back into an invisible chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, when you fold forward, allow your hands to make their way to the ground. Bring your right foot back, let your knee fall on the ground, low lunge. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, place the hands in the ground. Let your left foot find your right foot plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering yourself down. Let your heart rise up and through. Exhale, reaching up and back, find down dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, raise up your right leg. Let your right leg come between your hands and lower down your left knee. Inhale, low lunge, raise the arms. Exhale, place the hands on the ground. Let your back foot meet your front foot, forward fold. Inhale, as you raise your arms, come back into your seat. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, straighten your legs, close the eyes. Feel your body. Reacquaint with the ground beneath you. Let's come back to our earth. See if you can lift the toes. Then come onto your toes and lift your heels. Notice the outside of your foot and notice the insides of your feet. Coming back into a space that we can feel rooted, feel connected. Inhale, raise the arms, lower yourself into your seat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the ground. Let your right foot come back. Your knee lowers and inhale, low lunge, warrior one. Exhale, placing your hands on the ground. Find plank. Take a breath in. Begin to lower your body down towards the ground. Lift your heart up and through. Exhale, pressing up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Raise up your right leg. Let your right leg come in between your hands and lower your left knee. Untuck the toes, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands down to the ground, find plank. Lowering into your chaturanga to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back up and down. Let your gaze in between your hands. Micro bend your knees, hop, skip, jump, forward fold. And as you inhale, begin to raise your arms up and sit back into your seat. Exhale, hands to heart center, straighten out your legs, let it go. Tuning into the breath, noticing the fire, noticing the heat. We'll finish one last round. You can take a moment to dedicate this to many things that bring you joy in this life. And allow yourself to feel that joy through this last round. Inhale, raise the arms up, come back into your seat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the ground, micro bend, let your right knee come to the ground, low lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Find plank. Lowering into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Tucking the toes, reaching back. Take a breath. Right leg up. Bring your right foot through your hands. Lower your left knee. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Let your back foot meet your front foot, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise the arms up above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's come back inwards, close the eyes. Give thanks, notice your heart. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Let each inhale lift your heart closer to the sun, and with every exhale, allow your heels to root more deeply into the ground. Inhale, let's raise the arms up above our head. I don't know if anybody got to see the moon last night, but it was a beautiful, gorgeous little sliver. And so as we turn ourselves into our own half moon, close our eyes and imagine ourselves bright in the night sky. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, begin to allow your hips to fall to the left and bring your arms over to the right. Opening your chest. Notice if you can relax the shoulders. With every inhale, maybe coming up a little bit to stand, and with every exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Inhaling up, exhaling down, let it go. Inhale, come back to center. Take a cleansing breath here, let it go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Balancing our opposite side, allow your right hips to fall to the right side. And your arms to reach over to the left. As you inhale, raising the arms up. As you exhale, begin to fold deeper. Moving with the air, moving with your breath. Notice if you can soften the muscles in your face, soften the muscles in between. Inhale, come back to center. And then as you exhale, maybe begin to bring a little bit of a back bend. Let's even out each side. Inhale, bending a little back if you can. Notice what it feels like for you. Exhale, fold forward. And place your hands down on the ground. Find plank. Lowering your body into your chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin. Reach the heart up and through. Take a breath. Exhale, folding up and back, downward facing dog. Now notice here if you can bring a bend to your knees. Allow your knees to fall to the ground beneath you. Maybe your hips fall wide, and let your hips fall back into your feet. Child's pose. Reach your arms out in front of you, allowing yourself to feel the stretch. Allow your forehead to fall to the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Notice how you feel. Resting gently back on the earth, back on the ground. Turning back into the elements of the air, notice your breath. Feel the air on your skin. Relax the brain. Relax your face. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Take a breath in. Coming back to tabletop position. Allow yourself to wiggle your body. Let your hips come wide. Your arms come wide. Maybe all the way to the outsides of your mat. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, raise up your right leg. Exhale, let your knee come to your chest. Inhale, raise your leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time like this. Inhale up. Feel the fire. Exhale, this time bringing your knee into chest and let your right foot fall towards the ground. Feel your foundation. Notice if you can bring your left foot in And we'll be setting up for our warrior one, bending the front knee. Maybe your hands come onto your knee. Notice if you can straighten your hips out into the front of the mat. Inhale, raise the arms up. Warrior one. Breathe in. And on your next exhale, begin to open your hips up and let your arms fall to the side. Warrior two. Take a breath in. Let your right hand fall down to your right knee. That you're reaching over with your left arm. Notice the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center, warrior two. Place your left hand on your back thigh. Inhale, reach your arm up and over. Reverse warrior. Take a breath. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your hips forward again, coming into your warrior one. Letting your hands fall down to the ground beside you. Find plank. Lower your body down into your chaturanga. Upwards into your cobra or upward facing dog. Bend through the hips. Up and back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Take a moment to pedal out your legs. Reacquaint with the ground beneath you. And take a moment to let your ribs fall to your thighs. Stretch it out. When you've had enough, find stillness. Inhale, raise up your left leg. Let your left knee come to your chest. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, knee to chest. Last time, inhale, raise it up. Exhale, lowering down your left leg. Bring your right foot a little closer to the body, setting up for your warrior one. Inhale, raise the arms. You can lower your hips. Take a breath. On your next exhale, opening the hips up, let your arms fall to the side, warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your left hand down to the thigh, reach over with your right. Take a breath. Exhale, warrior two. Let your right hand fall on the back of your thigh. Reach over with your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Let your arms come up above your head and your hips forward, warrior one. Let your hands fall to the ground beneath you. Find plank. Lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or into your chaturanga. Reach the heart up and through. Exhale, down and back, upward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze comes between the hands. Micro bend your knees and hop, skip, or float your way to a forward fold. And listening carefully, bending very generously through your knees. Inhale, raising the arms up, find your seat. Exhale, staying in your seat, let your hands come to heart center. Notice if you can bring your left elbow over to your right knee. Lower your hips. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back to center. Take a breath. Notice your strength. Exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee. The right elbow to left knee. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back to center. Shoot it up, let it go. Raise your arms, shake your legs. Bring your hands back down to your side. Take a sip of air. Notice how you feel. Come back to your breath. We'll tune in, get a little more earth with allowing your feet to feel rooted again, and we'll balance ourselves a little bit here. I'll guide us into our tree poses, and feel free to take the expression of a tree of your choice. Begin by leaning into the left side of your body. Inhale and let your right foot come as a stand. Maybe it sits on your ankle, maybe it sits on your calf. Inhale and maybe allow your leg to come up to whichever space feels right for you today. Notice your balance, notice your foundation. And when it feels right for you, bring your hands to heart center. Rooting down with your left foot. See if you can feel the air and allow the breaths to become deeper here. Inhale. And on your next exhale, allow yourself to express your tree. Your hands come to the side. Your hands are above you. Maybe your hands are in prayer behind you. Feel what you need here. Rooting down. Rise up. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the pose. Shake it off. Lift your feet. Let it go. We'll balance out with the opposite side. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to lean over to the right side, allowing your foot to come as a kickstand first to your ankle, and then maybe it makes its way onto your calf, up into your thigh. Notice what you need. You feel balanced and secure. Allow your hands to come to heart center and give thanks. Notice your strength. Notice how you are rooted and connected to everything around you. Take a breath in. As you exhale, express your tree. Yeah. Feeling like you want to bring a little challenge, maybe pretend to be a blowing wind, a blowing tree in the wind. See if you can keep your balance here. Take a breath in. Exhale, keep your pose. Notice you are connected now. Free your mind. Fill your mind with gratitude. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Shake it off. We'll continue to balance while we tune into air here. Begin to notice your breath. Let's take a cleansing breath in. Exhale, let it go. And we'll balance here together. See if I can guide through this. So bend a little bit into your left knee and begin to raise up your right foot. Notice if you can catch in between your big toe and maybe even use your big toe like a hold. Take a breath in, maybe bending generously through your left leg. And when you feel ready, begin to straighten out your right leg in front of you. Notice your strength. You need to keep your arm up to the side for balance. Take a breath in. On your exhale, see if you can open the leg. Bring your right leg to the right side. Notice your strength. Breathe in. Exhale. Let it go. Gently let it go. Shake your body out. Notice what you're capable of. Tuning back into your breath. Take a cleansing breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Bending a little into your right leg. Lift up your left leg and allow your finger and thumb to wrap around your big toe. Still bending through your right knee if it feels right for you. Let your right arm open to the side. Begin to straighten out your left leg. Notice your strength. Maybe one side felt easier than the other. Breathe in. Exhale, opening your leg up to the side. Notice your strength here. Bring your awareness back into the breath. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Shake it off. No big deal. I'll guide us through to dancer's pose. It'll be the last of our balancing pose. So we'll still lean into our left leg. Begin to bend your right foot, grabbing either the inside or the outside of your foot. And allow yourself to move slowly with your breath here. Do you feel rooted in your left foot? Do you feel strength in your left foot? Bending a little bit through your left knee. Inhale, raise up your left arm. Exhale, kick your leg out and back. Moving slowly, no need to rush here. Notice your strength along the way. Kicking your foot up and back, reach forward. Come out of your pose, gently bring yourself back into it. Root yourself in. Notice your breath. Notice the fire. Root into the ground beneath you. Notice the subtle energy around you. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let it go, shake it off. Shake your body. And we'll tune in and balance out on the opposite side, our yin, our yang. Begin to bend a little into your right knee. Find the space that feels good for you. As you're bent there, bend your left leg, reach for the back of your foot. And then notice how you're balanced here. Do you feel strength? Inhale, raise your right arm up. And as you exhale, begin to slowly fold forward and kick your leg into your hand, moving with your breath inch by inch. Breathe in. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Notice your strength. Maybe one side feels a little more challenging than the other. Notice what you're capable of. It's not about being perfect in your posture. Your alignment as you are is exactly perfect as it is. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go, shake it off. Coming back to the back of your mat, allowing yourself to fold forward into a forward fold. Let it go. Feel free to generously bend into your knees here. Let your ribs fall onto your thighs if it feels right for you, and grab your opposite elbows. Let your head hang. Nod your head no, nod your head yes. Allow yourself to hang heavy here, changing our perspective, changing our view. Let your hands fall to the ground, walking yourself out and into a downward facing dog. Pigeon pose, allowing yourself to walk your body forward. Let your forehead fall to the ground. And while we're in pigeon, we're channeling air, channeling ether, but allowing ourselves to come into a space of noticing. The condor, the overseer, the perspective above everything. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Reconnecting with the ground beneath you. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go, fold deeper. Pressing your hands into the mat, allowing yourself to really feel held here by the earth. Breathe in. As you exhale, begin to gently walk your hands back up. Tuck your back toes and let your front foot come back and meet your back leg, find downward facing dog. Pedaling out your hips. Let your hip come back into its space. Inhale, raise up your left leg. And listening carefully, let your left ankle fall to your right wrist and your knee fall to your left ankle. Your knee fall to your left wrist. Sorry, everyone. Notice if your leg that's stretched behind you could fall more straight and your hips could be a little more aligned. Allow yourself to walk your body forward into your pigeon pose. Maybe your forehead makes its way to the ground, or you're in a thread the needle on your back. Take a breath here. Exhale, fold deeply. Wherever you are in your practice, know that it is enough. Allowing yourself here to come into noticing, be aware of your breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, let your hands walk yourself up towards your chest. Press your hands into the ground. Let your back foot tuck your toes. Let your front leg come back. Find your way into downward facing dog. Inhale. On your exhale, bring your body forward into plank. Begin to lower your body down, this time allowing your stomach to fall to the ground. Untuck your toes. Let the tops of your feet find the mat. Press your hands into the ground. Let your forearms find their way as well, tight to your ribs. Inhale, raise your chest and heart up and through. If it feels right for you, see if you can straighten your elbows. Notice how you feel. Coming back to earth as we find cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down onto the ground. Let your cheek meet the floor. Catch your breath. Begin to notice the inhales and the exhales. Bring your awareness back into your breath. We'll walk into cobra another time. Bring your elbows tight into your ribs. Let your palms of your hands meet the floor. Pressing the tops of your feet into the ground. Inhale, raise your heart up and through. Take the breath. Exhale, let it go. Keep your pose. Take a breath. And next exhale, let it all go. Let your arms fall beside you. Bring your opposite cheek to the mat. Come back into noticing. Reacquainting with the ground beneath you. Calling in our water element. Moving the breath through you, allowing yourself to notice any emotions and let them go. Bringing ourselves into awareness of air. Let's bend your knees, bringing your feet towards your butt and grab the back outside of your ankles. On your next inhale, raise your heart up and through. As you exhale, begin kicking your feet up into your hands. Find both. Imagining yourself shooting an arrow. Feeling the air of your breath rock your body back and forth. Take a breath. Exhale, let it all go. Let your arms fall beside you. Your cheek can fall on the ground. Notice your breath. Notice your heart. Inhale. Exhale, meet me in a tabletop position. Really quickly here, let your knees fall to the side, coming onto your hips. Swing your legs around. Let's make our way onto our back. Allow your feet, the palms of your feet to fall to the ground. You're gonna guide us through bridge. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Maybe you can reach the back of your feet. As you press into your feet, begin to gently rock your hips up and peel your waist off the ground. Imagining there is a block between your knees, keeping your chin tucked. Notice the length of your spine and continue to inhale, raise your hips up. Maybe your hands are meeting underneath you in a bind, rocking your shoulders further beneath you, lifting your hips up. Take a breath. Exhale, keep the pose, let it go. Inhale, keep the pose, let the breath move through your body. Inhale, exhale, unclamp your hands, let your back slowly make its way onto the ground, one vertebra at a time. Windshield washer your knees back and forth. Take a breath in. On your exhale, bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, give yourself a hug. I like to call this pose coming home. Allow yourself to come home to the breath, come home to yourself. Inhale. As you exhale, bring both of your knees and let them fall over to the left side of your body. Reach over with your right arm. Maybe your gaze comes with it. Feel the ground beneath you. Notice the air move through you. Take a breath in. On your exhale, gently bring your knees back to center. Hugging your knees, gently rocking back and forth, massage your low back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, gently rock your knees, this time to the right side. Let your left arm open up wide. Center. This time, grab the outsides of your feet. Allow your hips to open wide into your happy baby. Find joy. Maybe your hips are rocking back and forth. Maybe you're still listening to the body, allowing yourself to feel ease. Grounding back to the earth. Allowing ourselves to reconnect with all that is. Breathe in. As you exhale, maybe your palms of your feet come together. And see if you can bring your palms of your feet together down to the ground in a butterfly pose. Let your hands come up above the head. And take a breath here. Tuning into your root chakra, your pelvic floor. Notice if you feel connected. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, begin to widen your arms out, widen your legs out, taking up as much space here as you need to. Touch your chin, notice the length of your spine. Close the eyes, focus on the eyebrow point. Come back into notice. And you bring your awareness back into the breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly. Allowing the air to move through your whole body. Noticing the flame within your heart. Begin to notice the subtle energy around you. Keeping the eyes closed and staying inward. Thanking the air that surrounds you with every breath. Feel your connection to all that is. When we honor the earth, we honor ourselves. Remember every day to place your hands into the soil when you need to feel grounded. Wade in water to feel emotionally healed. Fill your lungs with the fresh air to feel mentally clear, your breath, your medicine. Raise your face to the heat of the sun and connect with the fire to feel your own immense power. Fill your mind with gratitude. Feel the light of your soul. May all beings be free of fear and harm. May we all be happy just the way we are. May we all be at peace with whatever comes, and may we all rest gently in the softness of our own heart. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides, a place of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. I honor the place in you where if you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, then there is only one of us and we are one. Take a big breath in, fill your heart with love. Exhale, let it go. Beginning to bring the awareness back into your body. Twinkling your toes, bringing your awareness back into your fingers. When you feel ready, coming back into this space. Take your time. I will hold this space for you for as long as you need. Namaste.